Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is O'Neil Catnell. I'm out of Jacksonville, Florida. I'm extremely excited to be on our team call. This is the first call for November 2019, and we provide these calls to create a support infrastructure that provides training, information, resource, testimonial, and key techniques to help you to become successful with that, what I believe is the most significant cause driven opportunity. And, we take it very, very serious because we often state that 80% of success is showing up. And for you showing up on a Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time means that you're very committed towards success. So that's why we provide this call to provide resources for further growth and development and success within the Synergy Worldwide opportunity. And we take it very, very seriously. So when you take a look at what's going on in the marketplace right now, ladies and gentlemen, and the opportunities that are available to us right now, we are sitting on the top of something very, very significant. We call it a cause driven opportunity because we're addressing, health issues, providing real benefits and solutions to people that are, having ailments due to lifestyle diseases that is purely preventable. And we provide a solution, an organic, holistic option to people. And there are very few messengers. And it puts us in a position where, one, we're providing benefits to many people, and two, putting ourselves in a position to benefit financially at the same time. What a great way to derive income by providing real benefit solutions to people when it comes towards their health. And people are looking for it because that's what the trend in the marketplace supports and everything that's out there. So with an infrastructure which is in place right now, we literally can capture the market share that is available to us in all of the United States. It will take commitment, it will take dedication, it will take preparation, it will take persistence and diligence, but it will happen. If not us, then someone else. If not you, then someone else. Because opportunities are not missed. It's just simply passed on to the person who is prepared, the person who is hungry, the person who is ready, the person who is very focused, okay, to go after their goals and dreams, okay, and realize what their true potential are. Because sometimes we do not understand that who we can be is far from who we are right now, and we can't even see that potential until we begin on the road of success. Every worthwhile journey begins with a simple step, but that step is built on a foundation of belief. You got to have some simple belief that this is a cause-driven opportunity. One, that you can be successful, and two, the possibilities are endless, possibilities beyond your own imagination, okay? Because it's going to take work ethic, it's going to take, as I said, commitment. But are you worth it? Are you worthy? Or maybe importantly, are your loved ones worthy, the ones who you plan to leave something behind to, or set an example? Because many times, it's who see us going after our goals and dreams that we leave a legacy with to continue the race. So there are many facets of achievement, ladies and gentlemen, that, not just narrow the scope to yourself, but also the expanse of our circle of influence. And 2019 is the year of transcendence. We've said it's time for us to rise above and go beyond our own limits, overpass and exceed, go beyond the limit of our current capability. You know, Open up and increase our self-efficacy, our capacity to get things done. When you rate ourselves on a scale of 1 to 10, how many times do we do what we say we're going to do? And once we become in alignment with that, oftentimes when we make goals and we listen to what we say that we're going to do things and so forth, and we focus on that and actually start doing what we say we're going to do, results happen, lives change. Most importantly, you die to an old self and give birth to someone who can, impact not just your financial and health future, but also set an example for many others. Because oftentimes we're so focused on what we're seeing, we're not paying attention to who is seeing us and patterning off of us. So it's important to understand why this opportunity. You know, to be a part of a company whose motto is leave a legacy, a company that has 20 years experience, infrastructure of success, currently in 28 countries worldwide, publicly traded on NASDAQ. You know, manufacturers and test their own products with scientists, doctors, researchers on staff to ensure that their products can be backed by a 120-day money back guarantee and are consistently effective, and their level of potency never deviate. The quality of their products is at the highest standard. You know, that's when you bring value to the marketplace. What we have to do in our pursuit of value is value results in our paycheck. And what determines our paycheck is our skill set. We have to hone our skills and develop the skill set to, one, build our lines of distribution, but it takes us interacting with people. See, we're in the people business, ladies and gentlemen. And once we learn to master ourselves so that we can be an influence and provide value to others, then you literally can determine how much income you can derive, because now you have conquered the human psychology and understanding that it takes us interacting, providing value to others. And, you know, understand that people have to feel that you are, you know, truly providing their best interests at heart, and they value that. And that's how you acquire customers and business partners. Your business is going to grow. You know, oftentimes we say a measure of your success and a measure of your skill set is look at your paycheck, you know, and but you know, that's part of one of the factors and the variables in life. What we do as a team, ladies and gentlemen, is we help you grow. We inspire, we motivate, we teach, we train, we develop, because we know, you know, that every leader in time will excel. When the student is ready, the teacher will be there. Okay. But when the master is there, okay, the students will come. And once you develop yourself into a master, you'll be having your own students too. So it's a cycle of growth, but it starts with you. It starts with your belief. It starts with a nucleus of hope that you can do this. And we believe that you can do this. That's why we have these calls every Sunday night. And, you know, if not you, then someone else, because the market share is going to be had. This company, Synergy Worldwide, offers real valid products based on, you know, scientific data, organic solutions. They're going to $1 billion a year. Are we going to play a significant role in that? Individually, we have to ask ourselves that question. You know, do you really believe that you can earn $1,000, 5,000, 10,000, 100,000, or even $1 million in this company? It starts with you and your goals and your desires. You truly have to believe that you can. And if you can, you're going to pursue, you're going to grow. If it took you 10 years to do it, would it be worth it? Well, 10 years from now, you know, you'd be in a better place. A year from now, you'd be in a better place. You know, 90 days from now, you know, December 31st, we're all going to be in a better place because we've grown from where we are. That's what I have to share with you tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It's about sticking to your guns, you know, having faith in your own self and take steps. It doesn't matter the length of the steps. It just matters that you are taking steps. And that's why we're so excited about having these calls every Sunday night, because a lot of growth is happening. A lot of great things are coming on board with Synergy Worldwide. And as you evaluate yourself, you're still at the right place at the right time, ladies and gentlemen. We're still in a phase where a lot of us that's on this call, lines of distribution is going to grow astronomically because of timing in the marketplace. You know, and what we have to do is believe that we're providing and building an infrastructure, okay? And it takes commitment. And, you know, it starts with you, you know, having the goal and the desire to come out of your comfort zone. You know, what's comfortable is what you're earning right now. What's comfortable is what you look like right now. What's comfortable is your health right now, where it's at. Okay, that's your comfort zone. So if you want to change it, you're going to have to come out of that zone and modify it, tweak it, enhance it. You know, and it's not easy because it is something new. You know, your body and your mind and so forth wants you to stay in a rhythm that is predictable. But sometimes you have to go outside of that to achieve any financial, you know, goals that you're looking to achieve and grow and develop certain skill sets and abilities and so forth, expand your knowledge, okay, and then apply that knowledge to your day-to-day routine. And same thing with your health. You have to go beyond what you're currently doing, okay? So, but it takes showing up to do that, okay? And that's why you are the key conversion factor of this opportunity. Convergence is happening. There are 5 key factors happening: the company, who we are, okay, our products that we offer to the marketplace, the trends that support what we have to offer. Wellness is a multi-trillion-dollar industry, we know that. And then the timing in the marketplace could never be better. And then the compensation plan is in alignment with providing real product solutions for people. But it all starts with the most important conversion factor, and that is you. You are the key to make this happen, because without the messengers, we don't have an opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. We have wonderful products and so forth. So as a messenger, what is your role and your responsibility? Your role and the responsibility is to yourself, because you are defining what you want to accomplish and achieve. What are you willing to do? How far out of beyond the limit you want to go? How much do you want to exceed? And are you willing to look yourself in the mirror and go beyond where you currently are right now and lift yourself out of your comfort zone and define a new comfort zone? You know, income is a new comfort zone. Health is a new comfort zone. You know, understand that what you're doing is replacing something with something that you define as the new normal. That's what we mean by coming out of your comfort zone. You know, because when you take a look at the opportunity and the compensation plan where you can match the income of people that you enroll as business partners, you know, oftentimes it's often asked that you are recruiting people, but it's the other way around. Okay, people are recruiting you. What makes you qualified to to be a business partner to other people to help them make money? What do you bring to the table? You know, are you building and refining yourself, developing yourself, growing so you can teach others, you know, that roadmap that you're taking? You know, evaluate yourself. Sometimes, you know, everybody has to show their resume, the master and the student. Think about that. So what does it mean to build this business to where you achieve the pin levels like a star, bronze, silver, gold, and team leader? You know, what does it look like? What do your team look like? You know, and then, you know, from team leader to team manager to director to elite to pearl, what does that look like? You know, for example, all team leaders is pretty much 40 people on your right and 40 people on your left doing 150 CV in commissionable volume. Okay, that's what it adds up to in a basic form. And you know, once you understand that template, ladies and gentlemen, you know, all you have to do is double it, triple it, and help somebody do the same thing. And you can really build a significant business. Okay, because to get to director, all you need is 2 team leaders, one on your left, one on your right. Okay, that goes to team manager, and you are a team director. Okay, so once you start to understand, and that is another key component of building this business, is taking ownership. We have a web office. We all have an office to go to. It's called our synergyworldwide.com. That's your office. It may not have a wall, a door, and a phone, but it has all the features that are available in any office that you can go to. It has resources. Okay, you can track your business, you can track your inventory, you can register new clients, you can provide information and resources to the consuming public. Okay, you can get critical updates and forecast your business. And also you can do your continued education on products and services that we offer. Okay, is a complete office solution to you. Even though it's in a virtual online form, it provides you that same confidence of knowing that you are part of a official business. But you have to take ownership of it. Okay, learn how to navigate it, learn everything, because on our jobs, we're required to know certain things to be proficient, to perform at our job so that we can earn a income. It's the same correlation with this. You have to perform at a certain level. You have to be educated and informed to receive an income at a certain level. Okay, we're measured by that, and it takes us working on ourselves. And some of us work full-time jobs as it is, but it takes us doing it on a part-time basis or a full-time basis. Okay, but what is there for us right now? The company's running some powerful bonuses, for everyone. To achieve bronze, you're going to get a bonus, an added bonus. For achieving team leader, you're going to get an additional bonus above and beyond what the current compensation package offers, all the way up to team manager. And then myself and a couple of the leaders are paying additional incentives on every new personal member that you enroll. We were doing the math on that today. Some people can make 5,000, 10,000, or even $20,000, okay, in by the end of the year if they're really committed and serious. Because if you enroll 10 people on a 500 CV pack, the bonuses that you're receiving is $500. 10 times 500 is 5,000. Um, some people may, some people won't, may not. But where do you fall in between? Maybe you enroll one person, earn 250, or $500. Um, or you enroll 10 people or five. Where do you fit yourself? Or maybe even more. The important thing is to start, because now you can gauge your success. It's providing tools to help us get products into people's bodies and get them inventoried up also, and get that product out there, because that's how we're going to establish Synergy Worldwide as a household brand, and a highly respected brand, because it's backed by real science, a real money back guarantee, but also the products really, really work. And the compensation for it is directly correlated to the value of the product. Think about that. We're all sitting at a cusp of a breakthrough of building this business, ladies and gentlemen, and we are measured in our results due to our activity and what we're committed to do within ourselves. But it starts with the individual. And we're just so excited that we're at this cusp on this time of breakthrough, and we're at the 11th month of the year. We're going to finish out this year strong. Not only that, it's closing out a decade and entering into a new decade. The old decade, we've all grown from it, but now we have the opportunity to write a whole new chapter of what the next 10 years can look in our life. What our lifestyles can possibly be, what our health can possibly be. Forecast that. Think about it. Sometimes living from year to year, or week to week, or month to month, or is it blinds you. Now we have an opportunity to take inventory and say, hey, listen, I have possession of an opportunity that I can work diligently and forecast what the outcome can be in the next 10 years, 5 years, 2 years, 1 year. Fantastic. So 2020 is a special year. It's a significant year, because it's the beginning of a new decade, ladies and gentlemen. It's a shift in the atmosphere. And it's a shift in the atmosphere for every one of us, because we're part of what I believe is the most significant cause-driven opportunity. And we provide real value. And because of providing that real value, we can earn a good living and capture a market share with a publicly traded company, unlike any other opportunity out there, because there's a lot of opportunities out there. But there's also a lot of lawsuits, a lot of companies shutting down, a lot of people have misfortunes and so forth. With a combined history of 45 years plus 20 years with Synergy, ladies and gentlemen, we are structured and established to be here long after many of us are gone. And that's the power of what we are sitting on right now. There's a great demand. I was talking with a friend of mine last night that works in the healthcare, and he's talking about the medical facility where he's working. They're expanding, and their projected growth, they are too far ahead already. They're ahead of their growth, and they can't meet the capacity because it's a hospital. And they're trying to project their growth and expansion, and now they keep coming up short because now they're 1,000 patients behind. you know they're doing so much surgeries and so forth, but they still have a waiting list of 1,000 every month. That's crazy, and that's just one hospital. Where we live right now, everywhere in the United States, if you go, many hospitals either have just gone through a renovation of expansion or about to go through one. Think about that. It means that people's healthcare, and people are looking for what we have to offer, because as people are going through different things in their life, episodes in their life, they're also looking for a holistic, organic option too. So we're on parallel. So there's a demand for what we have to offer. So we have to grow ourselves, develop ourselves, train ourselves, okay, and be the beacon to create awareness that we have a solution for people too. And that's the beautiful thing about this opportunity that we offer to many people out there, ladies and gentlemen. So, take full advantage of that. And we're excited about that. And you are at the right place at the right time. And that's why we take these calls very, very seriously. Okay. And, providing the infrastructure of support and success and training, because we understand that the basic elements of building this business is set. You have to have a list of contacts, and you have to initiate contact with your potential customers or business partners, and properly go through the vetting process of sorting who is a customer versus who is a business partner, and introduce them to the information, so you can convert, retain, develop people into it. But it first starts with yourself. It first starts with you training yourself up to get to that position, ladies and gentlemen, and achieve your goals. It starts with you writing down, what do you truly want, and what are you willing to commit to do to get it, and being able to say, listen, I need help, and I may need to work on this skill. Because I learned from a friend of mine that I used to work out in the gym. He's a bodybuilder, and he taught me a very significant principle um, in life. And he said when he was working out in the gym, that his weakest muscle was his back. He was strong with his legs, he's strong with his chest, and so forth. But his back was the weakest, and something happened to where he decided to start work on his back more. Maybe if he can work on his back more, maybe it will help him with his bench press and so forth. And it turns out that after 3 years, 3 to 5 years, his back became his strongest muscle because he focused on it, right? He focused on the weak point and turned it into one of his greatest assets. And that too, I learned to apply not just in my workout, but in different aspects of my life. As I take self inventory of myself, and I'm always looking at what I can improve on, the weak spots. I used to be very, very shy, guys. I used to be so extremely shy. Many of you wouldn't believe it. But when you meet my mother, you guys ask her. I was the one, who would be in the corner by quiet, didn't want to go in front of the room. I used to sing in a choir, and I've always found myself in the back, always hiding and so forth. You guys wouldn't believe it. But now I know to become successful that the people who are training, leading, and teaching are the ones who are putting themselves in a position to build an infrastructure. Because if you want the infrastructure, you're going to have to learn how to build it, develop it, support it, okay, and train it. And that's what I worked on, and that's what happened when I started to go in front of the room. Because when I started to do public speaking, I used to have sweaty palms, my foot was wet, my hands was wet, my arms were soaked, until it became comfortable speaking in front of many people, whether it's 10, 20 people on a call, 50 or 200 people on a call, or 20 people in a room to 300 to 5,000 people in a room. It makes no difference now because I've trained that muscle. Think about that, guys. So just like my first three-way. I had to learn, force myself to do that. Because if you want to become successful, you got to turn some attributes into your greatest asset, and it will reward you for that. Is it easy? No, it's not. It takes nerve, it takes, fortitude, and it takes repetition. It takes you doing it again and again and again to become better. You got to be good before you're great, right? You're going to be bad at anything before you're good at it, and you're going to be good at it before you're great at it, and you're going to be great at it before you're outstanding at it. But guess what? You forget about bad, and you forget about good, and you forget about great when you're outstanding. You're just outstanding. And that's what it means, ladies and gentlemen. And that's why these calls are so important towards your success. We have, a little under 2 months to finish out the year strong and redefine your outlook and where you're going to get, to help you go even further beyond the comfort zones that you are exceeding right now, and going beyond and go a little bit further so you can get even an inch closer to the goals and the dreams that you have established for yourself. Think about that. That's why we're doing this. And I'm just so excited for each and every one. So what I'm going to do is open up the calls for any questions, comments, or training information, anything at this point, so that we can help you grow and achieve some goals with the legacy movement at Synergy Worldwide. So the floor is open. The call is unmuted. Anyone that has a question, comment, or or information that you would like to hear, the floor is open. Make sure you state your name and ask your questions very, very clearly, and I will answer them for you. So anyone at this time, any questions, comments, testimonies, whatever it is, the floor is open. State your name, let us know.
Hey, O'Neill.
Yes, sir, Mr. Stan Jordan.
This is Stan from Detroit. I just want to give everybody a heads up to check their blog. We got a new feature the company just rolled out. It's a text messaging service. You can text into the company and get a question answered with a text.
Yes.
That is very, very powerful, guys. That's a tool we should use over and over and over and over again. Thank you so much, Stan.
You're welcome. It's just like having an attorney on speed dial.
There you go. Not only that, I mean, think about it. Questions that if you can't reach your success line and so forth, or you just want to go straight to the company, ask the company. So, that's powerful, man. That is as we've stated before, that you're going to start to see solutions and technologies the companies implementing to help us capture the market share. There's more to come. I'm just telling you, there's more, tools coming our way to help us become more successful.
O'Neill, I might have an unusual question. This is Maureen.
Go ahead.
I was wondering, when people are ordering, is there any kind of any kind of a plan on when they order two products together? Are there any products that naturally work better together rather than separately that people order together?
That's a great question, but it's also dependent on what are they looking to achieve. So some products work good. You've heard Mr. Jordan talk about the shot. The Priority 9 and the E9 works very, very well together. Okay. Also, the Priority 9 and the Active works very good together in combination. But also, there's a reason why they put the packages the way they do, because that's what it provides very, good support to different body functions and systems. So that's why those packages are, if you notice when they put the packs together, they're designed for specifics. And if you notice the categories that they put them into, you have heart health, you have core nutrition, you have microbiome, weight management, and so forth. They're carefully put together, designed, for certain solutions. Also, the metabolic LDL works very, very well with the Priority 9, but most people don't know this, that the VitaZone, you know, with the Bodyguard is a powerful punch when it comes to effective health, because one, you're ramping up your immune system, and two, you're actually jump starting, you know, all your body systems. The Vitazone is a very, very powerful product, and it also has chlorophyll in it. Okay, so very, very good question, Maureen. And that's where us, you know, reading the blog about nutrition, you know, the company provides a lot of tools. If you search the blog on our products, you'll find a lot of resources that will definitely help you. So thank you so much, Maureen. Anybody else?
Good night. This is Berenice.
Go ahead, Berenice.
Did time change?
Yes.
We are like an hour, 2 hours backwards. So what is the time frame for the meeting? It will still be at 10?
Yes, it will still be at 10 p.m. Eastern time. We just have to adjust ourselves accordingly.
Okay.
And yeah, and 9 p.m. Now, also, one other thing, the text messaging service, you can do it in Spanish or in English.
Mm-hmm.
And that's very, very important because we have a huge Latin movement going on within our team right now. And, you know, for further growth and in synergy and capturing the market share.
So
Now,
the text messaging service, does it start at a certain point in the day and end at a certain time of night?
another great question, right? So the office hours is between, you know, 9 to 5 Mountain Time. So if it's after hours, I guess you will have to wait until the next day, and they'll send you a, you know, a response within 24 hours if it's after hours, which is a great question.
Yeah, I was wondering if it was a 24-hour service, so thank you for clarifying that.
Mm-hmm. And then remember also we offer a pay card via Hyper Wallet, which is really good and convenient. You know, even though we have direct deposit, but if you want to have like a pay card, you can do that too. And do not discount, ladies and gentlemen, you know, the bonuses that we're offering, the team bonuses versus the fast start right now. Take full advantage of it, because whichever pack someone signs up on, you're going to receive a bonus. If you know, if you sign up someone on the 600 CV pack, that's going to pay you, you know, a huge bonus of like $400. So when you think about that, you know, for example, we talk to new people and say, hey, if you sign up on a $500 or $300 CV package, you know, if you enroll 2 new people, you make the entire money back. But right now, for existing people, you can make a lot of money for Christmas and offer an incentive and show people, business partners that you have, how they can make their money back and even make some money, you know, coming up for Christmas through these bonuses. And the second part of it is we finally, you know, getting people to acquire the products and have an inventory of products, because we know the products is going to work. But we've
we ourselves
positioned.
have to be on auto ship for that, don't we?
Yes.
To receive the bonuses?
You must have an auto ship on file.
Okay.
Okay. Great question. You know, make sure pay attention to the details. So thanks for emphasizing that, Maureen. But, you know, the earning potential is so great. With that, I would love to see many of us here, you know, as we're going through the year, you know, now you can offer to future business partners, say, hey, listen, here's a quick way I can help you make your money back and make some extra income at the same time. So what you've done is you've taken away one of the challenges or the, you know, one of the obstacles you overcome in this business. We've provided a venue for people to succeed. So anybody else, any questions, comments before we wrap the call up?
Hi, O'Neill. This is Wendy Trinidad.
Go ahead, Wendy.
Just piggybacking on what Maureen asked, but what if, therefore, that I have an auto ship on, but from month to month I do not want the same products? How does that? How would I get over that then?
You can always change your auto ship when you log on. You can change it every month. You can change it.
Okay.
Yeah, you have up until a certain point. You can always modify, change it at any point.
Okay, great.
They often recommend that if it's 48 hours prior to where it actually is getting executed, you might be able not to change it, but you can always change it. You can modify and change it at any time.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Great question.
And we have to
5
be at
days before.
150 CV?
Pardon me?
We have to be at 150 CV to receive the bonuses?
Amen.
150 CV is the qualifying for the complete payout. Yes.
Okay.
Someone else was going to say something?
Yes, Miss O'Neill. I was saying to Wendy, we have at least 5 days before the if you're scheduled to do your other ship on the 15th, you have until the 10th to change it.
Okay, great.
So, yeah. So I always go online and change it up because I like to try the different products.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you go.
I never did an auto ship, but I always order my products on a monthly basis. So,
Okay. Yeah, you could always change it.
Great.
Anybody else before we wrap the call up?
Yes, do we have to do auto ship by a certain date of the month, or can we do that anytime throughout the month?
It gives you up until like the 25th.
Okay.
You can actually set the date for your auto ship to go out. I teach people to do it on the 1st of the month because when you wake up, when your business is really growing, and your auto ship runs, you actually, because they have the live update where you can actually see how much your income is, how much volume is there, so when I wake up every month, there is always volume of business there. And so does everybody who is really building. You want to see that, and it gives you an opportunity to project what you want to accomplish. So by doing that, so I always recommend that people do their auto ship on the 1st, but you have up until the 25th.
Okay, thank you.
Great questions, guys.
So only Wendy again. So in like manner, how I can change the product from month to month on the auto ship.
Mm-hmm.
If I want to change the date, I can do that also?
Yes.
Okay, great. Mm-hmm.
Any other questions before we go? Before we turn the corner, this is recorded, so we're going to send out the replay of this to each and every one, so you can go back over it, and I'm really excited for the team and you guys, your commitment. Let's make this the real opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. There's, potential income here for each and every one. All we have to do is take the steps. All we have to do is, make the moves and be diligent, be persistent. It is here. The market share is to be had, and I am encouraged by everyone, and we're here as a support for everyone, and that's why we put these incentives in place, because we believe in our business partners. We believe in our success line, and we believe that we are at the right place at the right time. So take full advantage of it and have a wonderful Christmas, holidays, and Thanksgiving. Let's make some money, and bless some lives with these products.
Great.
Anybody else before we close the call? Going once?
I have a quick question.
Go ahead.
This is Bernice. In the course of you distributing, like selling people the Pro-Arginine Plus, and they'll have like health issues, and then while they're drinking the product, they have further issues. How do you overcome something like that?
Give me an example, because that's a great question.
Okay, this lady, I know a lady, she's diabetic for years, very young. She's a mature lady. She takes a lot of insulin. She takes insulin like 4 times a day, and then before she go to bed. She started taking the Progenine, and into the second week, she started experiencing pain, stomach pains. So she's in the process of going to her doctor right now. She stopped using it, and when that happened, she was using it like a pack a day, splitting it twice, and she was about to start using 2 packs a day, and now that started happening for her. But also keep in consideration, she's already been through menopause, but she been having hot flashes and stuff like that. So.
All right, so great question. Okay. People are always going to try and associate this new thing that they're doing with anything that happens. And I will tell you that a lot of times we have too many testimonials for people to stop taking the product. One, especially diabetics. We have testimonials of people in 30 days coming off of insulin. Okay. What the first question I would ask that lady is she taking any other supplements?
Okay.
And I'll tell you about an example why I do that, because there's another similar situation. That's why I ask people to elaborate, because similar situation with one of our signups. Person was saying they noticed they had adverse reaction because when they started taking the Progenine, never happened before. Their blood pressure is good and their blood sugar is good, but they notice this is happening with them. So the first thing, the individual that introduced the product to them was panicking, and they called me. So I said, let me talk to the person, and the first thing I asked is, are you taking any supplements? And they said, what do you mean by that? I said, you're taking any other things, vitamins, whatever. Yes, they were. Come to find out, it was adversely being affected their health because the Progenine magnified its effects. And once she stopped taking the other supplement and just took the Progenine with her medication, everything went normal. So that's one of the first questions I always ask other people. Are you taking any other supplements, any other things that you're taking? Okay, because you need to know that. And I would recommend, if you start taking a Progenine, stop taking everything else and take the Progenine, period. Make sense?
Yes. And also, this is my sister. She, when I started selling Progenine, very beginning, she tried it, and then she stopped using it, and then she started using the grape. So then she was saying she noticed that she's having some, like increasing her pressure and stuff like that. So stop using it. Now this is but a year later now, she tried it again. And as a matter of fact, her sugar was great. And she decided she's gonna keep taking it, and she's gonna take it and buy it every month for herself and her husband. But in the course of things, so I said maybe something she ate.
Listen to the story again. She started taking it, she stopped taking it, and then a year later she took it. What does that mean? People do not tell you the truth all the time. Okay.
But this is my sister. She really was gonna buy it, but then I said maybe something she ate.
No, listen to me again, Berenice. The psychology of how this works. Okay. Because we have other people on the call, and I want you guys to understand this. They saw value in the product when they first took it. Whatever the excuse was, it wasn't an excuse for them to go back and revisit the product. Because if the product truly brought an adverse effect, they wouldn't take it again. I know I wouldn't take anything again if I had an adverse effect. Why would I go back to it a year? Because you realize that in your heart it truly works. The real reason why they stopped taking it, they don't disclose. Doesn't matter if you're a relative or foe, doesn't matter. Okay? You know, in the nutritional world, okay, we're in a society where we are challenged by people in a convenience-based, lifestyle-based society. Okay? And it's not convenient. Healthy living is not convenient for many people. It's a discipline. It has to become a habit. And
Yeah.
sometimes people are challenged by income. They associate the cost of the product, okay, as a bill, instead of looking at the value to their health on a monthly basis. So that's some of the challenges we have to go through. But the beautiful aspect is, a year later, they revisit the product because it truly works. Not the obstacle or the reason why they stopped taking it, because that wasn't the truth. The truth is the product worked, and they came back whenever it was sorted out, they came back to the product. Make sense? That's the truth. Okay? So as people go through their economic challenges or their mental challenges with our products, that's why it's so important to have many customers and always, you know, offering it to other people, because sometimes we're focusing on the wrong perspective, or not necessarily the wrong perspective. I don't want to put it that way. The important fact is that they're back on the product, and the product is not, the negative connotation is not towards the product. It's just understanding that people go through many different challenges that they're not honest with us about. Okay? And that's some of the challenges we face building this business. But the product is never on trial.
Okay, but I'll ask her the question if she's taking any other supplement, because I know she works at the pharmacy, so she uses the products that is.
And let me tell you what works very, very important, very, very well. We have to understand that once we establish a relationship as a customer client, you know, our customer relationship or a business partner relationship, we become common with those people. Okay? And being that, they're not going to be as forthcoming. You ever you know the principle that people respect a stranger versus somebody who is common to them, right? So that's when people have those kind of challenges, and you're noticing that, that's why you get them on the phone with the success line. And you edify the success line, importantly, to build up and say, hey, listen, this is the expert. This is somebody who knows so much about this. And tell them your story, what adversely affecting you. And then listen to the call and listen to how they would convey the information to that individual. Because a lot of times when I go on the call and that happens, a couple of things come out. It's either it's an economic challenge, or they're taking other things that they haven't confessed, you know, or they're doing something that they shouldn't have done, because the products are not on trial. And, you know, 9 times out of 10, usually the real truth is exposed. And that way we can help people and walk them through the process of staying a customer and staying on the product so they can realize real health benefits. Okay, that's the skill set we develop and we learn as we grow in this business, and it takes time. Okay.
Good.
All right, great question. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Yes, remember Tuesday we have our call, and Thursday 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know, for those we in the United States, we changed the daylight saving time last night, so we went back an hour. So it's just it's a slight adjustment. It doesn't change anything. It's same. We're operating on the same schedule, just a little time change. And we're excited about the prospects ahead. And thank you all for being on the call. We're at 10:49. Everyone have a wonderful evening. God bless. Good night.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Good night.
Thank
Good night.
you.
Thank
Good night,
you.
everybody.